helping hand, a helping hand. Do you need a helping hand? If the job's too big, if you're in a jam, you'll need a helping hand. A helping hand, a helping hand. Do you need a helping hand? If the job's too big, if you're in a jam, you'll need a helping hand.
One day a red tomato got a great big job to do.
He asked his friend the cucumber to help him see it through.
Now cucumbers are silly and sometimes get confused.
What did he say? Did it go okay? We'll leave that up to you.
Hey Larry, can you help us? This here's my neighbor Joe. His mom is at the doctor. She broke her big left toe. She asked if I could help her finish up a couple chores. But I can't do them all myself. I need Joe's help and yours.
A helping hand, a helping hand. Bob needs a helping hand. The job's too big, he's in a jam. Bob needs a helping hand. A helping hand, a helping hand. He needs a helping hand. The job's too big,
He's in a jam.
he needs a helping hand.
Sure, Bob. I'd love to be a helper. This suit helps me fight crime. I couldn't be more willing. I do it all the time.
And I can be his sidekick pal. I'm Mighty Teeny Joe. Though critics don't stand a chance against my teeny mighty blow.
A helping hand, a helping hand. Bob needs a helping hand. Help,
But we've got a hunch that's a bit too much. He just needs a helping hand.
A helping hand, a helping hand. He needs a helping hand. He likes your zeal, but it's no big deal. He just needs a helping hand.
I had something else in mind. See, I can rake the leaves while Larry cleans the shed. And Joe can fold the laundry, feed the dog and make his bed. Then I will vacuum all the rugs while Joe is busy dusting. And Larry, you can mop the floor before it gets disgusting.
I wonder what the cucumber's gonna do.
I was thinking that I could use my chopsticks to eat yogurt by the plateful. We'll teach the spoonless people, they'll be forever grateful. And Mighty Teeny Joe loves helping any way he can. He'll help the forkless people eat gazpacho from a pan.
That's pretty much what we figured.
Well, that's nice, Larry, but don't you see that you can be a helper by sweeping up the floors? You don't need superpowers to oil squeaky doors. Be a super helper, pile papers in a stack. There's lots of stuff that we can do before Joe's mom gets back.
Whoa! A helping hand, a helping hand. Bob needs a helping hand.
He's been a little dim.
Maybe it's sinking in. Will Larry lend a helping hand?
You know, Bob, you're right. I fear my mind was focused on some bigger, grander things. Like using super suction ears or super teeny wings. But now I know the love we show is equally as grand. To be God's superhero, simply lend a helping hand.
Yay, he got it! A helping hand, a helping hand. Will you lend a helping hand? When the job's too big and someone's in a jam, always lend a helping hand. Always lend a helping hand.
But how tomatoes break their toes, I'll never understand. Oh, hello there. Glad you could stop by. I'm Clark Wayne, a storyteller. It's a perfect night for a story, don't you think? A story set on the big river? Yes, the Mississippi River, from the woods of northern Minnesota to New Orleans. They say a drop of water that falls into Lake Itasca way up here will be in the Gulf of Mexico 90 days later. Of course, most people like to get down the river a little quicker than that. This is a story about just such a fella, and to tell it, we're gonna have to take a little trip down the old river ourselves. Hello, Chateau.
Hello, Kimosabi.
Not a soul out here at night. We should have the river all to ourselves. Oh, the mighty Mississippi, it's flowing strong and wide. Just me and you in an old canoe with a trusty Indian guide. Yeah, I'm a trusty Indian guide.
I prefer the term Native American.
Did you say something?
Ready? Okay! Gonna take a trip on the mighty Mississippi. Gonna take a little trippy on the mighty Mississippi.
Must be a slumber party. Gonna take a trip on the Mississippi. Gonna take a little trippy on the mighty Mississippi. Gonna take a trip on the Mississippi. Gonna take a little trippy on the mighty Mississippi. The mighty Mississippi, it's flowing strong and wide. Just me and you in an old canoe with a trusty Indian. Oh, I'm sorry, with my trusty Native American guide. Gonna take a trip on the Mississippi. Gonna take a little trippy on the mighty Mississippi. Gonna take a trip. Not so loud, Chato. This is where our story starts.
Timber!
Dooley and Sons Lumber Camp. That's Mr. Dooley himself. He was in the tree removal business. In fact, Dooley had a way of removing anything or anyone who lumbered in his way. Get it? Lumber?
Better! Harder! Faster! We're loggers! We're loggers! It's a beat shake, no singing! What seems to be the holdup, Otto?
Oh, we're having a bit of trouble with this big one.
Call Big Jim. Now, Otto.
Big Jim, strong as an ox and twice as tall, struck fear into anyone that laid eyes on him. He was so tough he could...
Do I know you?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just the narrator.
Okie dokie. Get a move on, Big Jim. I'm not paying you to stand around all day.
Actually, you're not paying him at all.
Oh, yeah. That's right, isn't it?
Unlike the other loggers, Big Jim was not an employee of Dooley & Sons, Inc. 5 years ago, he was caught in Elk River, Minnesota with 1,100 pounds of stolen turkey jerky. As the sole witness, Mr. Dooley testified against Jim in court. Jim didn't go to prison. He was, however, sentenced to 3 years of community service at, of all places, a Dooley & Sons lumber camp.
Good work, Big Jim. Here, have some jerky.
Yeah, Mr. Dooley, there's been an accident.
What happened?
It's Silverstein. He got a splinter.
A splinter!
Hurry, there's not much time.
Oh. Hey, you there. Keep an eye on Big Jim.
There are times when fate reaches down and grabs you by the lapels. This was one of those times. The logger in question, Steve, was not the sharpest blade in the sawmill. What Dooley said was, keep an eye on Big Jim. What Steve heard was, please run into town and get me a strawberry smoothie. Which is exactly what he did. For Big Jim, the cookie of opportunity was clearly on the table. He grabbed it.
Huh? Where's Big Jim? Hey, why didn't you stop him?
Oh, I'm the narrator. I'm not supposed to get involved.
Otto!
Come back here, you scallywagger!
Stop it, Jim! You're gonna be in some...
Come back, there he is! Where is
Was that your dog barking?
No, that was Steve. He likes to bark when we chase things.
Well, that's just great. Is that a smoothie?
Not every day on the Mississippi was quite so exciting, nor every situation so rife with turmoil. Take this scene, for example. That there green fella is Huckleberry Larry, though most folks just call him Huck. And the red guy is Tomato Sawyer. Most folks just call him Tom since, well, tomato seems a little obvious. These two happy bachelors are homesteading. What's homesteading? Well, when the U.S. government settled the West, they cut it into little pieces of land called homesteads. Now, if you could live on a piece of land for 5 years without starving or getting run off by bears, the government would give it to you. These fellas been living on their homesteads for 4 years, 362 days. Yep, come Friday, just 3 days away, this land will be theirs.
3 more days, Huck, and this land will be ours.
Our dreams are coming true.
Can I borrow some more nails?
Sure thing, they're in my tent, behind the record collection. Once I own this land and finish my theme park, I'll be selling tickets and turkey jerky to all the jerky-loving folks on the riverboats. I'm gonna call it Jerky Land. Mr. Jerky will be my mascot.
Yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. Where'd you say the nails were?
Behind all the records.
Now, before MP3 players, there were circular vinyl discs called... oh, forget it.
You and your obscure music. Bobby Roberts and his Happy Monkey? Mama Bell and Little Jimmy?
Mama Bell and Little Yimmy are not obscure. They sold over 1 million albums before Little Yimmy disappeared 5 years ago.
Huh. You know, Huck, the theme park business is very capital intensive. It's hard to make any money in it.
I'm not in it for the money, Tom. It's the action.
Right. Hey, have you thought any more about joining me in my new business? There's a lot of action in tax preparation.
I still don't know what that is.
Well, I'm going to help people prepare their federal tax returns each year. It's very complicated, but I've got a good head for numbers. I'm sure you could pick it up, too. Could you give me a hand?
Sure. Always glad to help a friend.
You know, there isn't a single tax preparer on the Mississippi anywhere between Minnesota and New Orleans. The market is wide open.
What the tomato may have missed in his business plan is that this is 1904, and the federal income tax will not be established until 1913. For the next 9 years, he will, in fact, have the market all to himself. What he will not have is customers.
Or did you... Am I to the...
I could tell him this, but as the narrator, technically speaking, I'm not supposed to get involved.
Who's that guy?
I think it was Colonel Sanders.
Really?
Where's your dog?
What? Oh, that's Steve. He likes to bark. We're looking for a man. A dangerous man. Have you seen him? Wrong poster.
No, I don't think so.
Well, think harder. He tore up a factory with his bare hands, and he's headed your way. This is a signal flare. If you see him, set this off and we'll come running.
Why did he tear up the factory?
He was looking for something.
What?
Turkey jerky.
What are we going to do now?
We're going to Muscatine.
But we've got to get back to camp. The boys won't know what to do without us.
What are we supposed to do without him? We could sing.
Some in their dentists and some in our cops, while others run delis or bicycle shops. We fancy our flannel and extra long saws. We'd only be happy with this job because we're loggers, we're loggers. Logs!
You got the flare?
Yes, it's right here in my tent.
You got the matches?
Yes, I have the matches. But honestly, why would he come here? We don't have any turkey jerky.
No, but we're gonna, as soon as I open Jerky Land.
Well, sure, but nobody knows that now. Do they? Do they, Huck?
I might have put up a sign or two. For 29.
29 signs? Where?
Along the river. It's advertising, Tom. My amusement park for dummies book says I have to do it.
Well, does it tell you what to do when your advertising attracts a homicidal turkey jerky loving maniac? Does it?
I don't know. I'm only on chapter 3.
What was that? Phew, it's just birds. Okay, we need to come up with a plan. We need to take down all those signs.
Tom?
We need to build a fort with cannons.
Tom?
We need, say, 60 to 70 tall pine trees and iron ore for the cannons.
Tom, what?
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Do you know the way to St. Louis? I want to sing with my mama.
We don't have any turkey jerky. I haven't bought my inventory yet.
I don't like turkey jerky.
Well, of course you don't. None of us like turkey jerky, do we, Huck?
I love turkey jerky. I'm building the whole thing.
Signal flare.
What?
So, you aren't looking for turkey jerky. You just want to sing with your mama.
In St. Louis, she said, meet me in St. Louis, Louis.
But your name is Jim.
My middle name is Louis.
Right. Signal flare. So tell me, Jim Louie.
Mama Bell called me Little Jimmy.
Mama Bell and Little Yimmy.
Well, sure. I could see why they'd call you Little Yimmy.
Mama Bell and Little Yimmy. So, you were named after these guys?
Mama!
That's your mama?
And me, Little Yimmy!
That's you.
I grew.
Oh, well, sure you did. It gave the airplay.
K-O-A. A-K-O-A. Okay. I'm just gonna go put the record away now. In the other tent.
Why don't you take a nap on your boat? Or whatever, and we'll go call for help. We have a signaling device.
How do I light it?
With the matches, next to my books.
Oh, here they are.
So, rest well.
Got it.
Wait, not in a tent!
Thank you for helping me.
It's the least we could do. You rest now. Help is on the way. What am I gonna do for a tent now?
I didn't know it was gonna do that.
Well, what did you think it was gonna do?
The emotion of the moment was overwhelming. Wait, the reward.
What? $100 reward. That's right.
You could buy a new tent.
And you'll have enough money to finish Jerky Land. This day has turned out all right after all.
Yeah, as long as little Yimmy doesn't get hungry and eat us before that scary guy with the Steve dog gets here.
Right.
Do you hear something?
Sounds like singing.
River, a giggle with glee. River, Yimmy and me.
Wait a minute.
Happy river, doo-doo. Happy river, doo-doo. Happy river, doo-doo. Happy river, doo-doo.
Catfish will quiver and giggle with glee as we paddle down the river just for Yimmy and me. Don't need complaining at the miles that are remaining. Happy river, happy river. Ain't highfalutin when the river
Mississippi River. Doot, doot.
He's telling the truth. What? He's little Yimmy. It's him.
But he's huge!
He grew. It's him, I tell ya. No one else can sing with Mama Bell just like that.
And we just called that scary guy and Barking Steve to come take him back to whatever nasty place they came from.
I don't know.
We gotta help him get to St. Louis so he can sing with his mama.
Wait a minute! He tore up a factory!
He couldn't have. He's allergic to turkey jerky. See?
Huh? Little Yimmy sings the I'm allergic to turkey jerky blues?
It's the scary guy and Barking Steve. Run, little Yimmy! We gotta go wake him up.
But the reward money!
We gotta save little Yimmy! Too late. They're here.
All right, where is that big ox? I should have known little Yimmy would try to get back to his mama someday.
See? It is a little Yimmy.
Hey, boss, look at this.
That's where they lit the signal flare. But where are they now?
Boss?
Big Jim? Is that you? Stop!
Get back
Come
here!
back here! Put down that tent! Big Jim! Go get him!
I can't swim. He only doggy paddles.
I'll track you down if it's the last thing I do! Mama?
No, little Yimmy. That's not your mama.
But we're gonna find her for you, aren't we, Tom?
All Tom could think about was the $100 he just lost, and the fact that if he wasn't back at that homestead by Friday when the man from the government showed up, he was gonna lose a whole lot more.
Huck? Huck?
Good morning, Tom. Beautiful day, isn't it?
Oh, how long was I sleeping? Where are we?
I figure we're coming up on... Oh, hold on. Coming up on Davenport. And we're making good time.
Making good time? We're making terrible time because we're not supposed to be going anywhere. We gotta get back to...
Quick, follow me. It's important to keep the raft balanced. On account of little Yimmy being so... big.
We've got to get off this raft and get back to our campsite before the government man gets there and decides we starved or got run off by bears.
Look, Tom, I have it all figured out. A couple hours ahead is a little town called Muscatine, so we can hop off there and put little Yimmy on the train to St. Louis. We can walk back home by Thursday. Plenty of time.
Fine. Okay, Huck, Muscatine. But no further. It is a lovely day on the river. Lovely.
Refreshing.
When you're slipping down the Mississippi, there ain't no need for getting lippy. Lays in the sun or take a dippy. The fishing's always
Try this
good.
one. It's like...
Just grab a pole and drag a liner. Lie on back, there's nothing finer. A big head carp or redfin shiner are biting like they should. Well, the river is my neighbor. Excuse me, this is the narrator's song.
Oh, I thought you were the chicken guy.
Not a word, Chato. Well, the river is my neighbor, and the river is my friend. You'll find another story hiding round each river bend. That's right. So take me down the Mississippi. Your hair is long, it needs a clippy. Bring a coat, the nights get nippy. On this you can depend. Oh, the river, she's my friend.
Spell it! F-I! Crooked letter, I! Crooked letter, I!
So the bad man in the mask dumped the jerky in your hands? Right when the police showed up?
Yes. That's why I spent 5 years at the lumber camp.
But you only had to serve 3 years.
Mr. Dooley thought I couldn't count.
That's nice. Shouldn't we be coming up on
Muscatine! There it is!
Muscatine.
Okay, Jim. We're gonna...
You're going to put me on a train to St. Louis, then you're walking home to meet the government man by Thursday.
Right. That's right. Huck, run up ahead and look for the train station while I tie up the raft.
Aye, aye, Captain Tom. Secure the area and pick up some donuts.
Donuts?
Everyone deserves donuts for a job well done. Excuse me, sir. Would you happen to know where I can find a train station conveniently located next to a bakery?
You head down the street yonder, young fella.
Thank you. Wow, what a great town. This place has got it all. Friendly town people, shopping, baby with a signal flare. Huh? Whoa! Ah! Oh. Excuse me. Oh, really sorry about that. Hey, excuse me.
Is there something I can help you with, Sonny?
Ah!
So, you play any football in high school? You got the size for it.
No, I was in musicals.
Really?
Tom! 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 We gotta get out of here!
What are you doing? Huck! What's going on?
Beware the babies!
Ooh, pretty. Maybe no one noticed.
They all know about Jim. The posters are everywhere. Even the babies have signal flares.
The babies?
Yeah, Tom, the babies!
No! Huck, I said I'd go to Muscatine. That's it. I did my part. We gotta get back home or we'll lose everything.
I know.
Do you want to be bachelors living in tents for another 5 years?
No, but I want to help little Yimmy find his mama. Let's just get back on the river and think this over.
Come back with my donuts, you thieves!
My good baker, your own sign said 3 samples.
It also said take 1.
Simply a rounding error on my part. Rock. You accept my apologies as graciously as I have accepted your 3 samples. 3.
Looks like these 2 rascals are in a heap of trouble. I wonder what Tom, Huck, and Jim are up to.
That was close.
Yeah, real close.
Oh dear. Good day, gentlemen. Our vessel is proving herself less than seaworthy. Might we come aboard?
Absolutely not. No more helping.
There could be a donut in it for you.
You're really a king and a duke?
Indeed.
Of what?
Well, my good tomato, you are looking at the King of Memphis, and my good friend here, the Duke of New Orleans.
Pleased to meet you.
But we don't have royalty in America.
Obviously, you've never been to the South. And who might your prodigious compatriot be?
I'm sorry?
Who's the big guy?
Oh, that's Jim.
As in Big Jim?
Do you know the way to St. Louis? I want to sing with my mama.
St. Louis? That's the site of the World's Fair. Is that where your mama is?
Meet me in St. Louis, Louis. Meet me at the fair.
I love that song. Meet me in St. Louis, Louis.
I thought his name was Jim.
His middle name is
I will
Louis.
be your Susan Lucci.
What town are we coming up on next, Duke?
I don't know.
Aha. I'll tell you what, friends. Since you were so kind as to snatch us from the river's icy jaws, the Duke and I will escort your large compatriot down to St. Louis. And as a token of gratitude, we will give each of you $10 for train fare back north to wherever you came from.
Did you hear that, Huck? A train fare back up north. They'll take little Yimmy to St. Louis, and we can get back to our homesteads on time.
Put us ashore at whatever town we come to next, and we'll telegraph ahead and let your mama know that we're on our way to the fair.
Where are they? They've been gone almost an hour. If we leave right now, we still might be able to make it back before the government man shows up.
Yeah. Look, Tom, I've been thinking. Maybe we should ride along, just to be safe.
Have you forgotten about my tax office? And Jerky Land? Isn't that what you've always wanted?
Yes, but I want to help little Yimmy, too.
I've got news for you. I didn't hurt little Yimmy. I'm not the one who sent him up the river away from his mama. I didn't hurt him, so I shouldn't have to help him.
Sometimes, not helping is the same as hurting.
What? That makes no sense.
If we see someone who needs help and we can help them, I think that's what God wants us to do.
Well,
I'm gonna make sure little Yimmy finds his mama.
Oh!
I say, good news, friends. Everything is arranged. The telegram is on its way, and here is your $10 for train fare.
I'm gonna make sure little Yimmy finds his mama.
Is that more important than the last 5 years of hard work?
The situation is under control. The Duke and I are skilled raft drivers.
I'm gonna make sure little Yimmy finds his mama.
Then you'll be by yourself. Goodbye, Huckleberry Larry.
Goodbye, Tomato Sawyer.
I'm sorry, Huck.
Let's go find your mama.
No point both of us losing our land. Besides, I'm sure little Jimmy will be fine.
Hello.
May I help you?
Oh, yes. I need a ticket.
North to Dubuque or south to St. Louis?
North.
That's a good one.
Excuse me, sir. Could you hand me my fishing pole?
I didn't knock it down. And besides, I'm not supposed to get involved.
Well, of all the... My lucky fishing pole! That guy could have helped me. Listen, buddy, I hope you learn someday that not helping someone can be the same thing as hurting them! Not helping. Little Yimmy.
That'll be $5.07.
Here's $10. I'm going south to St. Louis. Hang on, little Yimmy. Help is on the way. Ah!
Yes, it looked like everyone was headed for the St. Louis World's Fair. What? Where'd you want the story to end? The parking lot of a Kentucky Fried Chicken? Trust me, this'll be fun. Oh, here comes little Yimmy, Huck, and those two rascals now.
Wow. Most of this was built in my honor, you know. What, me being the king and all.
Yeah, me too.
It's time to find your mama, little Yimmy. But first, we need to lose the pickle.
I thought he was a cucumber.
Oh, look at the log ride. Ah, yeah. Why, Huck, if you look closely, you'll see my name engraved in that log.
I don't see anything.
Lean a little further. You'll see it.
No, I still don't see it.
There's so much to see here.
Please remain seated while the vehicle is in motion.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, little Yimmy. We'll find your mama in a minute.
Oh, look, little Yimmy. Here comes your mama now.
There he is! It's Big Jim, the turkey jerky bandit! Huck! You're coming back with me, Big Jim, for a long, long time!
Leave him alone!
Huck!
Before we turn him over, there is the issue of reward. He's all yours.
Bye.
Get back here! Where do you think you're going?
We gotta get him!
Little Yimmy, where you going?
I'm coming to help you.
Oh, that's okay. I'm doing fine.
I'll help you, Huck.
I'm good. Thanks, little Yimmy.
That's my meal ticket. Otto, get me a flare.
Oh, dear.
Fire in the hole!
Goodbye, Mother! Goodbye, Father! Goodbye, Turkey Jerky!
Oh, Mama!
Mother!
You forgot about your good friend Tomato.
And your lucky fishing pole.
I'm sorry, Huck. You were right all along. We do need to help others, even when it's not easy.
I forgive you, Tom. Little Yimmy!
Do you know the way to St. Louis?
Right down.
He's on the Ferris wheel!
He's on the Ferris wheel!
Follow me!
He's headed for the amphitheater!
The river is blue 'cause it's full of my tears. Poor little Yimmy, ain't seen him in years. I wish I could. Hi, little Yimmy.
Hi, Mama.
Little Yimmy?
Mama?
Little Yimmy?
Mama!
Little Yimmy!
Mama.
Little Yimmy.
Not so fast! That guard is a wanted criminal!
My Yimmy? Oh!
That fella belongs to me!
Officer, hey, officer! Someone run off with all my turkey jerky.
I was gonna come back and pay you for every last stick.
Officers, I suggest you re-examine the Elk River turkey jerky case. We have a new suspect.
Gotta go.
May I?
Oh, be my guest.
I thought you couldn't get involved.
Well, that's just it. When you see that someone needs help and you know you can help them, you just have to get involved.
Sing me a song as we paddle along the happy river.
So things ended up pretty well. Mama Bell and Little Yimmy were making music again. Why, they even released a new album.
Catfish will quiver and giggle with glee as we paddle down the river, just my Yimmy and me. We ain't half a loon when the river boats are too happy river. Happy river.
I heard the food table was down here.
Oh, good.
You know, I'm so hungry I could eat a whole donut.
Huh? You guys!
Ah!
Get
It won't
back
be.
here,
It
big
was a
boy!
different
Donuts!
guy like me.
Those aren't even
Yep, everything worked out pretty well.
Wait a minute. Oh, what about me and Huck? We've got nothing left except one tent and a broken fishing pole.
It's a lucky fishing pole.
He's got a point.
I guess.
Come to think of it, I got a nice piece of land down by the river. Hardly use it except strumming my banjo on the dock. You want to set up your businesses there?
Isn't that where you raise your chickens?
Not a word, Chato. It's chicken-free. You interested?
Well, sure we are. I'll have a tax preparation office up in no time.
Oh, yeah. I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
No need complaining at the miles that are remaining. Happy River. Happy River. Happy River. Like sister and brother, we'll be helping one another. The burden we're bearing would be half if we were sharing. Happy River.
Once upon a time, there was a little village by the sea where there dwelt a band of Vikings.
Good morning, Mabel. How are you, dear? Oh, just fine and dandy. Is Harold round here? I haven't seen him, but that's no surprise. Olaf's gone too? Mm-hmm. They're out with the guys. We should have listened to our mothers and married more judiciously. But we pick men with metal hats who sail across the sea. You live in London. We married Vikings. What do you know? The terrors of the sea. They're Vikings. Wherever they go, pillaging happily. They're Vikings. Let there be no ambiguities, cause this is my life as a Viking wife. We have to admit that it's rife with strife, but that's the lot we got when married we. The terrors of the sea. Oh, look what the cat drug in. Wonder what they brought back this time.
Hey, there's your wife, Olaf.
Yep, and there's your wife, Harold.
Oh boy, do they love us or what?
Well, what's not to love? I mean, after all, we're Vikings.
What do you know? The terrors of the sea.
We're Vikings.
Wherever we go, pillaging happily.
We're Vikings.
Let there be no ambiguity.
Vikings, cause who doesn't like a pile of loot?
Some gold and jewels and a shiny suit.
And a giant screen TV to boot.
A Viking life for me, yo-ho! We're Vikings.
What do you know? The terrors of the sea.
We're Vikings.
Wherever they go, pillaging happily.
We're Vikings.
Let there be no ambiguity.
Vikings, cause who doesn't like a pile of loot?
This is my life as a Viking wife.
Some gold and jewels and a shiny suit.
We have to admit that it's rife with strife.
And a giant screen TV to boot.
But that's the lot we got when
married we. The terrors of the sea.
we married Vikings.
That's the life for me.
So that was the life of a Viking. Pillaging and plundering. Those are fancy words for, well, for taking other people's things. They were stealing. Their boats were so fast that no one could catch them, so they could get away with it. But not all the Vikings were involved in this unfortunate practice. No, there was one in particular. His name was Lyle.
Good morning, Lyle. Good morning.
You missed another raid, Lyle.
I know. I was making stuff.
Lyle never went on the raids. Instead, he'd stay home and make crafts. Pot holders, to be exact.
What you got in the bag, Lyle?
Pot holders. You want one?
Oh, you gave me one last week, but thank you.
Here's your share of the loot, Lyle. Don't worry, it's the least we could give you.
Thanks.
Now, Lyle was definitely an unusual Viking. Whenever the other Vikings returned from a raid, he would take his small bag of loot, plus a bunch of pot holders, and head out to sea on his own expedition.
Hi, Sven. Hi, Otar.
As you can imagine, this puzzled the other Vikings quite a bit.
What's up with Lyle? What's up with Lyle?
I'm telling you, that boy
doesn't fit the Viking style. Since 793, our strategy's been clear. Go get stuff from over there and bring it over here. You know that little guy? He's got me feeling all contempty. He takes his boat out loaded up and brings it back in empty. What is up with Lyle?
Yes, no one could figure out what Lyle was up to. So two of the other Vikings, two fellows named Sven and Ottar, decided to follow him and find out.
You guys go ahead. We'll catch up.
Sven, you don't have to sing.
But it's a musical.
Yeah, I know, but you don't have to sing every line in a musical. Talking is okay, too.
Oh, okay.
So very stealthily, they followed Lyle across the sea.
No, you're too close. He's gonna see us.
No,
Sven,
I'm
not close enough.
Would you just let me?
We're gonna lose him.
I'm just trying to
A little closer. No, too close. No.
Would you just? And much to their surprise, he led them right back to the monastery they had raided the night before. What?
Huh? What is he doing?
Can I see? But Sven,
No, hold on. Just a minute.
I wanna.
Come
would you just?
No, let go.
Would you give me the?
I got him. Those are olives.
Dear monks, what can I say? My friends have taken your things away. Dear monks, what can I do? I've come to bring some back to you. I cannot make it all come back, for they are bigger and older. But I'll share what I have in my little sack, and a few of my own pot holders.
Hey, it's the thought that counts. Dear little Viking boy.
You can call me Lyle.
Oh, okay. Dear Lyle, we like your style, for we were all despairing. But you rowed your boat for many a mile to practice an act of sharing. Boys?
Thank you, Viking friend. No longer are we blue. Rest assured that we intend to someday soon help you.
Sven and Ottar were very confused.
I'm confused.
They returned home and waited to confront Lyle.
Not so fast. Don't take another hop. We know where you've been, and we think it's gotta stop.
We Vikings rule the seas. We pillage and attack. We never say please, and we never give stuff back.
Not to mention the potholders.
You both care about your share of gold, so rare, and big TVs. But when I share, I get my share of friends. What's the use? A golden goose is no excuse for being mean. When I share, I get my share of friends.
Sven and Otar had never thought about it that way. Could sharing actually give them more of what would make them really happy? Even they had noticed that watching that big screen TV wasn't all that fun by yourself. They needed to give that a little more thought. In the meantime, though, they knew Lyle would be in big trouble if Olaf learned what he was doing.
If Olaf finds out, you'll be in big trouble.
You can just talk.
Oh, right. If Olaf finds out, you know.
Well, Olaf's not gonna find out. This will be our little secret.
Thanks, guys.
So they resolved not to let Olaf find out. Unfortunately, this was easier said than done. Just a few days later, as the Vikings were headed out to raid the monastery once again, it was the only monastery in the area, Otar spotted something. Oh no.
What is it?
It's Lyle. He's at the monastery. If Olaf sees him, he's in big trouble.
What do we do?
We've got to distract Olaf.
Look, Olaf, there's a fish with a pretty yellow circle at the bottom of the backside of his fin. Look, Olaf, there's another and another and another. And the little one has got a funny grin. Look, Olaf, way down underneath the water. It's the biggest fish I think I've ever seen. Look, Olaf, he's got purple spots and orange and yellow markings and a dorsal fin that's iridescent green.
What?
Otar, I don't see any of that.
Sven, we've got to distract him. Help me out.
Oh. Look, Olaf, there's a turtle and he's wearing pink pajamas and he's got a cowboy hat upon his lid. Look, Olaf, very close and see he's riding on a llama and he's chasing down to herd a giant squid. Look, Olaf. There's a whale that's dancing with a bear.
Look, Olaf, it's a mermaid.
It's an ostrich.
It's a bunny. Look, Olaf, please look anywhere but...
I don't see anything. What?
But there.
Hey, isn't that Lyle?
Mm-hmm. And he left something with those monks.
What is it?
It's potholders and the little bag of loot we gave him.
Hey, that goes against the code of the Viking.
You can say that again.
Why, that little Viking is in big trouble. What do you think you're doing?
I was...
Giving them stuff back?
Yeah?
Well, now there's a storm a-brewing, and you're the one that's under attack.
Olaf, this storm is blowing up pretty quick. Maybe we should head back.
First, I need to make an example out of this ex-Viking.
You know, I think Harold is right. We gotta get out of here.
Almost done. You'll see that nothing good comes from giving things back.
Where's the life ring?
Right here!
Hang on, Lyle! Help is on the way! Huh? Let I through! Oi, Vay! Hang on! Pull, boys! Pull!
Hey, look, the monks saved Lyle.
What? Oh.
I guess if we had shared, there'd be somebody to save us, too.
Thanks, guys.
We knew we could help you someday.
But what about my friends?
They were mean to us.
I'm pretty sure God wants us to help everyone, not just the people who are nice to us.
Oh, you're right. We're monks. We should know that, huh? All right, come on, boys. Let's save the Vikings. Can we put away the good silverware first? Oh, all right.
So not only did the monks save Lyle, they saved all the Vikings from the storm. And just because Lyle had made friends with them by sharing.
thank you, our new friends. You saved us from the sea. Rest assured that we intend to share proficiently. We used to care about our share of gold so rare and big TVs. But when we share, we get our share of friends.
So what's the use? A golden goose is no excuse for being mean. When we share, we get our share of friends.
Does that mean we can't be Vikings anymore?
Not necessarily, but I do think you need to change your song.
We're Vikings, what do you know? The sharers of the sea. We're Vikings.
Wherever we go, sharing happily.
We're Vikings.
Let there be no animosity.
Cause our pillaging ways we will amend by sharing and caring and making friends. And finally our singing is at its end. The sharers of the sea. We're Vikings. The sharers of the sea. I need to go to the bathroom.
Sven, you can stop singing now.
Oh, right.